inner magic that you have. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the day 4 of our virtual summit. Now, on the day 4, we are going to introduce you to a magic. And now you might be wondering, magic? I'm not on a magic show. What magic has to do with procrastination? Well, let me tell you, the magic has everything to do with procrastination. And it's not about the magic that is on the outside, it's about the magic that we have inside you. Now, Bob Proctor said once, he said, once you understand magic, it's no more magic at all because it's just a trick. But once you understand yourself, that's what true magic is all about. And that is the magic we are going to introduce you to today. We're going to talk about ODD formula, which is going to give you a philosophy, a blueprint, a platform to live your life in a certain way every day. So, to introduce you to that magic, I would love to hand over the day 4 to your great friend and mentor, Shekhar. Shekhar, over to
Yeah,
you.
hello, Sophie. Yeah, thank you. I'll just share my screen.
Sure.
All right, so can everybody see my screen?
Yes, Shekhar.
Okay, cool. So, welcome everyone to day 4. And before revealing the ODD formula, I think it's imperative for me to talk about awareness today. You see, once we understand our awareness, applying the ODD formula on an everyday basis will just become easier. Otherwise, we will have no understanding as to why we are applying the ODD formula in everything that we are doing. So, to learn about awareness, let's learn it through an analogy. Let's take the example of the shopping apps and websites and other cloud services that we use on a daily basis to purchase the things that we like, to interact with the team on a certain project. All these softwares, all these apps are running through programs, and each program has a multitude layer of coding inside of it. These codes contain instructions as to what the output should be from the app, from the website, or on the cloud services when the end user clicks over here or selects that. These codes contain all the instructions. For example, when we click on buy now, it takes us to the payment gateway of the website, because there are codes written over there in the program of that app or the website that as soon as the end user, the customer, clicks on buy now, it should take it directly to the payment gateway. Now, the payment gateway is from a different company altogether, and they have a certain program running on your screen where you have to input your banking details or your card details to complete the purchase. Again, that company has a software which runs on codes. There are instructions that are supposed to be taken as input, as banking information, and then processing the payment. Our mind works in the same way, almost. If we look at our life and we consider all the output that we see in our life, it's all a result of the thought patterns that are going on inside our mind. These thought patterns are the programs which contain the codes, the instructions that we have given to ourselves, or the instructions that we have picked up from our environment while we were growing up. Instructions we picked up from schools, colleges, everywhere, from tuitions. Now, these instructions that we picked up as our belief system, as a paradigm, that's exactly what the output of our life is. And now, when the coder has to update the app to bring out something new for his customers, he will have to upgrade the app, the website, or the service that he's providing. And for that, he has to replace the program that he has been using all these years. Now he has to insert new codes with new instructions so that when the end user uses the app or the website, they would feel excited that this business is giving us something that's totally different from what others are giving. Now, see, to increase his sales, the app owner, the website owner, upgraded their apps, their websites, and replaced the old codes with new set of codes that would get people excited with the new functions in the apps and websites. Now, if we want to get excited about the output of our life in all areas, all we need to do is change the thought patterns. Because in our thought patterns are instructions on how we are supposed to react or respond to a certain situation, on whether we are supposed to feel good or sad about a certain situation, feel positive or negative about a certain situation. These are all contained in the thought patterns. And we are the ones who picked it up unconsciously, but now we have the power to change it consciously. And for that, we have to understand awareness. The total collective thought patterns that we have in our mind right now regarding every area of our life, that is our present state of awareness. A person who earns X amount of money every month has a certain amount of awareness. A person who earns 10x amount of money every month has an expanded awareness. A person who earns 20x amount of money every month has an even more expanded awareness. So it's our awareness that actually talks a lot about what we see as the fruits of our life, fruits of our work, of our dedication. It's in awareness, and we must understand this. So how do we upgrade the awareness? We do it by using the phrase, I am. You see, every time we write a goal card, we started with I am. When we write affirmations, we always started with I am, and we make it in the present tense. Why is it so? Let's understand it. Number one, I am is our awareness of being. Being rich is one awareness, being poor is another awareness. Being healthy is one type of awareness, and being in health is one type of an awareness. What's the difference between two of these people holding totally two different kinds of awareness patterns? They are aware of being something, and therefore they are. The only difference between the rich and the poor, the healthy and the unhealthy, is the arrangement of their mind. And the arrangement of the thought patterns are distorted in their minds. Therefore, the results are also distorted. So we have to understand that every time we write I am, and then however we complete it, we are defining our awareness of being. Whatever it is we are right now, it is our awareness of being. We have been defining it over and over again in self-talk, or while talking to other people, while saying I am. Whatever we speak right after I am defines what we are going to experience in the future. Because our I am is our center of manifestation. There's nothing on the outside that can cause a delay in any one of our projects or whatever it is we are doing. The delay comes from the consciousness that's there inside. If there's a fear inside of us that if I take up this project, there's going to be a lot of delay, that's exactly what I'm going to manifest. Because in the center of my manifestation, I'm saying I am, and then I'm adding delay to my project. I'm the one doing it. It's a different thing that, in reality, someone else will come and create a blockage, and then we will blame that person. That person came and created the blockage in our projects because at the center of our manifestation, we were dealing with the fear that there will be a delay in this project if I am included in this. So think about all the things, all the blockages in your life, which is not making you move forward. You will realize that you have to go inside towards the center of your manifestation, towards your awareness, and you have to make all the corrections right over there. The easiest way to correct the center of your manifestation is to make sure that whatever you speak after I am, or whatever you write after I am, has to be in the present tense and has to denote that the goal has already been accomplished. We have to be in the awareness of being a person whose goals are always accomplished. That is the awareness we need to build. Because I am defines whatever it is we are going to experience in the future. That's what I am does. That's how powerful I am is. And the way we deal with it defines what we are going to experience. All our results, our past results, our present results, our future results. If we take a close analysis, we will see that we received certain results in the past. And then if we go a little bit more back, we will find that our I am, the things that we were telling ourselves during those times, were not the ones that would put us into productive habits. And therefore, the results were not nice. And right now, if we have results in front of us that is not to our liking, we have to understand as students of the mind that it's the center of manifestation where we need to go and change everything. And the simplest way to do this is to take care of our I am. So, whatever it is you have written so far in your affirmations, in your goal card, after I am, recheck, revise. See if it is written in the present tense and see if it is actually expressing your current awareness of being. If it's not, then you're moving in the wrong direction. And if it is explaining your awareness of being right now, that is what you will be aware of in the future. Because that's exactly how we write our destiny. I am is the tool through which we experience whatever it is that we want to experience. Now, the subconscious mind, as I said yesterday, does not understand the difference between good, bad, or indifferent. So when we impress an idea in our subconscious mind with I am, then the subconscious mind does not care whether we are saying I am broke or whether we are saying I am abundant. The subconscious mind creates a reality which is in correspondence to the way we are using I am throughout the day, every single day. Now, to take this I am a little further, let's understand our outer expression. You see, the way we walk, talk, and act is an expression of something. The way we meet and greet people tells them a lot about our habits. It's also an expression of something. What are these habitual behavior of ours an expression of? We know that these are all outer expressions, but what are these expressions made up of? Where does it reside? It is the reflection of what's going on inside. You see, if you do not like the outer expression that you have right now, it means that this is the image you're working with your subconscious mind right now. The image that you have given to your subconscious mind is the way the world sees you. If you want to change the way the world sees you, you don't have to change the world. You have to change yourself. There's no one to change but the self. So when we do the inner work and when we change everything on the inside, is it some like kind of a magic that's going to happen that the world will start seeing us differently? Well, it's not a magic that's going to happen. It's a psychological process that's going to happen. When we build an image that the world is impressed by what we are doing, then we will keep seeing that our behavior, habitual behavior, is changing day by day, and we are taking more and more interest towards expressing our talents. And when we do that, obviously, the world will be impressed. So remember, it's not the other people on the outside or the situation that we need to take control of or to change, but what we need to do is change the inner image that we have given to our subconscious mind through repetition. What is that inner image? How does that inner image look like? Look at the results. That's a perfect reflection. And if all of those things on the outside has to be changed, the work has to be done on the inside. The change has to be done on the self, not on others, not on a situation, not on a project. Everything is a reflection of what's going on inside repeatedly. Because the repetition of a certain thought or idea builds a firm image in the subconscious mind. And when your subconscious mind picks up the feeling of that image, it creates your reality exactly to the liking of the feelings of that image. So we have to work on the inside. We have to work with the inner image that we are building throughout the day in our conscious mind, and then giving it over and over again to the subconscious mind throughout the day. And as days passes by, our subconscious mind picks up the inner image that we are building in our conscious mind and then makes everything on the outside as a reflection of what's going on the inside. So with this, we have to understand that we have an image of perfection residing inside of us. So this means when we are expressing our awareness of being, we must always express it as we are already abundant. Why? Because we have an image of perfection inside of us. There is already a perfect plan, a perfect pattern inside of us, in our consciousness, that holds a perfect plan for our health, for our talents, for our success, for our abundance. We haven't yet realized it. We haven't tapped into this power. Therefore, we feel unhealthy. Therefore, we feel that we are not able to express 100% of what's going on inside of us. Therefore, we feel that success is too far away. Therefore, we feel that abundance is just not coming to us because we are not dealing with the image of perfection inside of us. To tap into this plan, first of all, we have to build an image of how our business looks like. We have to build an image on how much amount of money we would like to earn. We have to build an image what it is that we are putting out on the market so that people will give us money in exchange of it. Thinking about success and abundance all day long with fear does not take us to where we want to go. When we start truly thinking about success and abundance throughout the day and feel that our goal has already been accomplished, our subconscious mind, from the image of perfection, gives us a new thought pattern, a new idea through a hunch, an impulse, an urge. It has many ways to communicate, and it gives us that perfect plan. And when we put that plan into action, we see our goals accomplished. So what we need to do is go on the inside and check how do we feel regarding a certain situation. You see, when we touch money, we have a certain feeling. When we smell money, we have a certain feeling. You and I can easily smell money. Money has a very distinct odor. It doesn't matter which part of the world you're from or what currency you're using. Every paper from different parts of the world, every currency, they have their own distinct smell. People can recognize money the moment they smell it. Imagine in your mind how you feel when you touch money. Feel the touch of that paper in between your index finger and thumb finger right now. You've held money before a lot of times in your life. How do you feel when you hold money? Get that feeling, get that sensation in your fingers right now. Your imagination can help you do it. Now increase and amplify that feeling. Feel that you are taking out so much and so much of money every single week or every single day from your ATM. Feel that sensation of holding that money. See your bank account as already that money has been deposited. You're logging into your banking account for details and you see your passbook and you already have the money that you wanted out of your business. It's staying in this vibration that the subconscious mind gives us the perfect patterns from this image of perfection that we hold inside of ourselves. We can run a business that we want to run. We can run it the way we want to run it. We can make the sales that we want to make, but we need to have the knowledge that we have to work with the image of perfection and then go ahead and apply it. We have to make this a habit to work with the image of perfection every time we take a decision, whether it is regarding our health, our talents, our success, abundance, money, name any area of your life. There already exists an image of perfection for every area of your life inside of you. All that I'm trying to do is, as a part of my duty and responsibility, to make you aware that you can tap into this power anytime you feel like. So with this knowledge, let us go and understand confidence. You see, when our awareness expands, our confidence also expands. When we are using our I am properly, our confidence expands. When we are working with a perfect pattern inside of us, our confidence expands. You see, confidence is a mental state. We either have confidence through faith or we lack confidence through fear. Fear and faith cannot exist in the same place at the same time. Make this very clear. So if you are feeling low about thinking about your business, if you're feeling low thinking about the income, it means you're not confident about your income, you're not confident about your business, only because it hasn't realized yet, it hasn't manifested yet. So when you're not working with faith that your business, your dream goal, everything has already manifested, you're not working with faith, which means you're working with fear. And fear can never give confidence. It's only faith that gives confidence. Fear creates doubts and worries in the conscious mind. And dealing with these doubts and worries, the subconscious mind picks up fear. Fear is developed as a preceding feeling when we entertain doubts and worries. How am I going to do this? What are the steps required to do this? Who will give me the money to do this? Where is all the money going to come from? These are the doubts and worries. Once we start thinking about one doubt, our mind starts amplifying. The conscious mind brings in more data through the senses to amplify the doubts. And we keep on persisting in the doubts and worries. And without knowing, we develop fear every time we think about our goals. We touch our goal card and we think, that's a huge amount of money. How do I do it? That's doubt. But when you touch your goal card and you get a feeling that my goal has already been accomplished, the goal card is my reminder that my goal has already been accomplished, then I'm working with faith. When I'm working with doubt, with feelings of fear, I'm taking all actions in anxiousness. And then I'm going to ask, I did all the hard work I had to do, and why can't I see results? Is because if you reflect back, if you see how you've been working on your plans and actions, you were taking all the actions in anxiousness, not in a calm state of mind. You see, when you're calm, you're dealing with creative ideas. When you're anxious, you go back to how you did things earlier and you apply the same model over and over again. Knowing that it did not work in the future, you have just this one more hope. I'll try this once again and I hope it works this time. Those are all actions taken out of anxiousness. A calm mind knows that the subconscious mind will give the right ideas at the right time according to our faith for all the plans that we need to work on. Because people who have confidence, unconsciously or consciously, they do understand that they are in tune with the one infinite source of supply 24/7. You see, the money that we earn, it does not come from the company that pays us. The money that we earn, which we have earned in the past, we are earning today, and the money that we are going to earn in the future, this money comes from the one infinite source of supply, and it comes through the company that we work for. Get another statement really correct. Like, burn this at the back of your mind. We have to be in tune with this one infinite source of supply. And this infinite source of supply supplies everything in the universe equally to everyone, but depending on the awareness we have developed. Again, going back to a past example, the person working with X amount of money every month and the person earning 10X amount of money every month, they have two different levels of awareness. One is in tune with the universe that he or she can earn X amount of money, whereas the other one with an expanded awareness is in tune with the same universal power with an expanded awareness that he or she can earn 10X amount of money every month. That's being in tune with the one infinite source of supply. This power is flowing to and through you. Doesn't matter whether you're in London, Paris, or Tokyo. Doesn't matter whether it's morning, noon, or night. It's flowing throughout you all the time. It's flowing to you and it's flowing through you. And it's been flowing like this ever since creation started. And it will keep on forever flowing. The more the universe is expanding, the more this power is also expanding and flowing and filling itself in every place in the universe. This power exists everywhere. To understand this power in deep, if you can study the principle of mentalism from ancient mystics, you will understand what I'm talking about. But that's a very deep philosophy. What we need to understand right now, that this one infinite source gives everybody everything, but according to their level of awareness. And to expand the level of awareness, we have to change our consciousness. We have to stop dealing with fear. Fear is just a thought in our mind, and we are afraid of our own thoughts. That's what fear is. Simple. So we need to replace fear with faith. Faith through understanding. We have been through so many content from day one up till now. I'm hoping you have developed enough faith through understanding, through psychology, through science, through logic, through reasoning, through every possible thing, that we need to have faith. And it's only faith in ourselves that will take us towards the accomplishment of our goals. Faith gives us confidence. And that's how we take action with confidence that we accomplish our goals. When goals are not being accomplished, hard work is being done in anxiousness. That's what the process is called, because we are dealing with fear. Is it going to come about? Is it not going to come about? Am I going to finish it by the 30th? Is it going to take more time? These are all doubts and worries. See if you have these doubts and worries cropping up in your conscious mind while you're working with your dreams. If they do, stop worrying right now. Take a pen and paper and write down the exact thought that was worrying you, and then flip it 180 degrees. That becomes your new affirmation. And then keep on writing it over and over again throughout the day, or keep on speaking it over and over again in a self-talk, so that you start replacing the old codes with the new codes that are going to expand your awareness. And the more your awareness expands, the more you realize that things can be attracted effortlessly. So with this, now we are ready to go into the ODD formula, which Sukhveer will explain. Now, when you get this ODD formula from Sukhveer, recall all the aspects of awareness that you learned in this presentation, and applying the ODD formula in your everyday life will become easier. Like, if you're going to ask, why should I apply the ODD formula in every aspect of my life every day? Then the power of your awareness will give you the answer. So with this foundation laid out on awareness, I hope that in the last couple of minutes, your awareness has expanded much more than when you came and attended today's show. So with this, I would like to pass it over to Sukhveer. Sukhveer, please take everybody through the ODD formula.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shekhar. And as I can see in the comment box, like Shekhar, everybody was sharing some cool awarenesses. If you go to the chat box, you will see that
I'll
how
just have a
people are
look.
realizing that they are realizing about vibration, they are realizing about the power of awareness, and people are actually it seems like they are connecting the dots. And
Yeah,
this is what you really have to understand from this point onwards. Like I have been emphasizing this point from last 3 days, that while being in this environment, you're connecting the dots. Now I want you to think about that. If just by being in this environment, in this virtual summit from last 3-4 days, has given you so much awareness, imagine if you stay in this similar environment maybe for 6 months or a year, how much great difference that will make to your life. I want you to think about that for a minute. Think about that if you stay in the similar environment maybe for 6 months or a year, what a big difference that will create in your life. And whatever comes to your mind, type in the chat box, because I want you to trigger your imagination for a minute. Think about the possibility of being into this environment for more than 6 months, a year. You cannot even imagine the kind of results you can achieve, the kind of great things that you can do. It's like possibilities are going to be endless. And when possibilities become endless, achievements become, abundant. Now, let us get into what we say as our ODD formula. Now, what is this ODD formula that I'm going to talk about? What this magic is that I'm talking about? I can say people now saying that if they stay in this environment, they're definitely going to make the most difference. They will have a different version in front of themselves. Definitely, that's what you will have. But now remember that to have that difference in you, to become that person, these are the three things that you need. Number one is order. Number two is decision. And number three is discipline. And this is, my dear friend, is the ODD formula. Now, you have to have an order in your mind. Now, when I say you have to have an order in your mind, in other words, you need to have a clarity. You need to have a faith, and you need to trust yourself. And at the same time, more importantly, you need to have an unwavering growth, unwavering courage, unwavering faith, and you need to have a trust. Trust in what? Trust in universe, that there is an infinite supply. Trust in your ability that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. And all these things, order can only come when you study. Now, as from the last 3 days, we have been giving a lot of assignments. We have been giving assignment to burn the paper. We have been giving assignment to write down affirmation 10 times. Yesterday, we have given an assignment to stay away from your mobile phone when you wake up in the morning. Now, if you have done those exercises in the last few days, you have already taken the first step towards order. But if you haven't done that yet, my dear friend, you really need to seriously analyze yourself, because you may be making the same mistake even after knowing this information. Remember what we told you on the first day? It's not about knowing the information, it's about really converting into the doing. It's about impressing that to the subconscious mind. And this is where you are going to lack. This is where the challenge is going to be, because the paradigm, it is still there. We haven't talked more about the paradigm alteration. We have been giving you a lot of ideas and a lot of information. And remember, it's the consistent, effective education that you need. And that's what I was talking about when I said from 6 months to 1 year. Now, when I say 6 months to 1 year, these are the duration of 2 of our amazing coaching program that I'll introduce to you a little later on. But for now, I want you to focus on order, decision, and discipline. Now, somebody said, I'm still an information collector. And I know you are. And I know about many of you. We can even sense you the moment we talk to you. We can even sense you the moment we interact with you, because over the time we have developed that awareness about ourselves, that we can look at a person and we can tell them. And remember, as I said, it's about altering that paradigm. And since this seminar was all about helping you to become aware about that this is the problem, now we will show you how to alter that paradigm. Now we will show you how to really get that paradigm out and replace that with a new paradigm, a new productive one that will help you to get the results that you want. But to do so, you got to make a decision. We cannot make a decision for you. Nobody can make a decision for you. It's you who got to make a decision. Now, on the day 2, I gave you an affirmation that I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a committed decision maker. I make decisions quickly and I never change them. We give that affirmation for you on purpose, because we want you to give that idea to your mind that how much important decision making is. Now, a life without decision, it's like, you can say that, let's say you want to travel from one country to another, but you don't have a visa. And you cannot travel to other country if there is visa is required. So once you make a decision, your decision is your lifetime visa to the next level of your life. And remember, just like the way from go to one country to another country, we need visa. In your life, to go from one level to another level, you need a visa, and that visa is decision making. If you don't make that decision, you will not reach the next level of your life. Now, I want to ask you a question again. How many of you are really committed to make a decision to change your life? And remember, when I say committed decision, a committed decision is regardless of anything. A committed decision is not dependent upon how many resources you have. A committed decision doesn't depend upon the money that you have in bank account. A committed decision doesn't depend upon whether you have the means or not. A committed decision is made regardless of your present situation. The committed decision is that I'm going to change my life irrespective of whatever happens. This is what I'm going to do, and I will do it. That's what a committed decision is all about. Are you ready to make that kind of committed decision? Now, your decision is going to be tested, my dear friend. Every day your decision is being tested. When we say you that, are you really going to do the exercises? Some of you have done that, some of you haven't done that. That shows us committed decision. So the decision is when you say, I'm going to do it irrespective of whatever happens. And then you got to back all of that stuff with discipline. Remember, a decision without discipline is nothing. because it's not just about making this decision once or twice. It's about making that decision and following that decision for rest of your life. I repeat, it's about making that decision and following that decision for the rest of your life. And the one decision that I will emphasize all of you to make, it doesn't matter wherever in the world you are right now. I want you to really make this decision for yourself. And that decision is self investment. You know, invest in yourself, invest in discovering more about you, invest in literally becoming the best version of yourself. Now, Sandra has already made the decision. She has been so active in following all the assignments. That shows that Sandra had made a committed decision. And there are some of other people who are still doing it. But if you want to change your life, you got to make a committed decision. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you want to earn money in your life? How many of you want to really achieve something bigger in your life? Now, remember, money, everybody wants it, but people don't want to talk about it. Money is a very important topic, and that's what we are going to get into tomorrow. But for now, I want you to make a decision that you're going to change your life. I want you to make a decision that you are going to commit to lifelong study of the material that we are talking about, study of this awesome information about life. And for that, what I want to introduce you right now is something that we have for you. All right. Now, I want you to just pay attention for next 10 more minutes. Now, we have something sensational for you. All right. Now, although we have many programs in our company, but there are two very special programs we have. One is a 6 months program that is based upon your mind. It is Mind Magic Toolbox. Now, Mind Magic Toolbox, it's all about your mind. It's about your mind. It's about your higher faculties, the imagination, perception, intuition, reason, will, memory. It's about how we can strengthen all these faculties and live the kind of life that we want to live. And this is a absolutely one phenomenal program that we have in our company. And the second program that we have here is a 1 year extensive coaching. It's like, it's like doing a engineering of 4 years. It's like doing a doctorate, because in 1 year, we're going to expose you to so many mindset ideas that at the end of the 1 year, you will be a completely different person. And the name of the program is Conquer Your Mind and Conquer Your World. The inspiration for this program came from our 6 scriptures. I love this line: conquer your mind and conquer your world. In our scripture, it is known as Manjite Jagjit. And I want all of you to conquer that mind. Man is mind. It's a subconscious mind. And for the first time, we are going to launch a group coaching for these 2 programs. Before that, we never had group coaching. Before that, we only have personal coaching for these 2 programs. But we will be launching the group coaching first time for these 2 programs. And about the group coaching, I'll let you know tomorrow that what it is included, what is the price, what is included, and everything you will know tomorrow. And also, I will tell you about the personal coaching, because some of you may be interested to go one-on-one with me. And remember, it is a decision that is going to come into place. And just keep in your mind, if you can learn so much from us in just 4 days, where your life will be in 6 months or 1 year, when you will be keep learning these ideas from us over and over and over and over and over and over again every single day, your life is going to become so much different. It is going to become so much phenomenal. All it requires is a decision. So now I want you to go back to your bed tonight with an idea of that if I want to bring something to my life, I got to put something out there. And tomorrow you will know everything that you need to know about the programs. You will know everything what you have to do. But remember, at the end of the day, all it requires will be a decision. So for now, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much, Shekhar, for being here. It was again phenomenal lesson today. And we
Yeah,
are going to see
thank you,
you
Steve.
all you tomorrow at the same time. Till then, take care and live the life the way you want to live. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye, everybody.